Meet Clyde. He lives in the city but loves his vegetables fresh and homegrown. Clyde has a big problem. He has no land to garden. What is Clyde to do? Now meet Mitch, a single dude with a nice big backyard. Mitch loves homegrown veggies too, but Mitch just doesn't have the time. What is Mitch to do? Google it! Garden Mates. Garden Mates is an online service that promotes gardening by connecting gardeners with people who have empty, available plots of land. Our mission is simple: drive social change by promoting urban gardening. Clyde and Mitch watched a quick video and knew they'd found the right place. They were on their way. Mitch starts by taking pictures, uploading and filling out the specs for his plot of land. He would prefer someone to work on weekends or Mondays. Clyde begins his search by completing his profile. He wants something as close to home as possible. He's decided to grow vegetables, and he can only garden on Mondays. Mitch's property pops up, and Clyde thinks it is the perfect place. He dashes out a request for information and schedules a time to visit the property. Mitch and Clyde meet. Once agreed, they define the rules of engagement, including the amount of produce that Mitch gets to keep for the use of his land. They determine access to the property and become garden mates. Mitch and Clyde agree to a plan for checking in, obtaining feedback, and monitoring progress. This is all documented on the Garden Mates calendar. Feedback and pictures are posted on the site for all to be inspired. Mitch and Clyde get along just great, but just in case, Garden Mates provides them with what to do under certain circumstances and other helpful resources and education. The growing season comes to an end. What are Mitch and Clyde to do? Will they continue on through another season? Will Mitch put his land back up on Garden Mates? Has one or both had enough? And what about the produce that remains? Garden Mates does not contain a selling feature, so Mitch and Clyde can decide together how they will divvy up the produce. Mitch and Clyde had such a wonderful experience, the entire community started taking interest. Several new garden mates were formed, and Mitch and Clyde continued to grow happily ever after, thanks to Garden Mates. Garden Mates operates as a 501c3. Funds are raised annually at the Garden Mates Produce Fair, as well as corporate donations.